Good afternoon YouTube, Mikey Grimlock back again with another review for you. Today I've got one of my Christmas presents which I showed off in my previous pre-Christmas haul vid. I've got to go away for the week next week, so I'm not going to be able to do what I was hoping to do, which was all the Combaticons. So today instead you have Fall of Cybertron, Generations, or Generations Fall of Cybertron, whichever one you want to put it, Voyager Grimlock. There he is in his Dinobot mode, which looks alright, doesn't it? It's not too bad, it's quite nice. There are a lot of flaws with this mode which I'll get into in a minute, but I'll just sort of show them off a little bit for you there. There's a lot of nice detailing and paintwork, a lot of it. It looks very, very tidy, and he's got some nice little ball jointed tiny little Tyrannosaurus arms, so you'll not be able to pick his nose. Yeah, and he looks nice. So there's some nice bits and bobs there. I've got him in the way that I transform him. I have seen another way of doing it where you have the legs, if you'll pardon me 1 second, out slightly, which does give you a lot more manoeuvrability, but like that, I think he looks a bit shit, and he also has a tendency to go split-legged if you try and stand him up. So I don't think that's very good. So what I've been doing is it actually looks like it's supposed to fit, because on here it's all cut round to fit the leg, so you just sort of poke the leg in like that. Same again on the other side, like so, and it looks, well, it looks better. To be fair, I never have them in Dinobot mode because it is the weaker mode. It's not particularly good. There's not much else you can do, because if you have it like that, he's a lot more sturdy when he's standing, but then you can't move his legs. He only has articulation on the knee joint, which is a bit crap. He does have a gimmick in this mode, which I shall show you now. There's a little lever here on the back of his head. If you pull it back, roar, roar, look at that. And it's a really, really good LED light. It's proper bright. Not like any of the shit we've been getting from the Prime line, where they say that it lights up weapons and it's not even bright enough to light the bloody light bulb itself. But yeah, he's like I say, he's nice. He's not bad. He's got a very thick tail. Like, I mean, it's fairly obvious what that is. It's his legs. It's very, very thick, and obviously there's the nice pointy gold bit on the end. Yeah, but he looks all right in that mode. I've heard people say he looks a lot like animated Grimlock. I don't really get the comparison, to be fair. I've got animated Grimlock here. I'll just pick him up for you. There he is. In all his glory. I absolutely love this figure. This is one of my favourite figures. He's fucking mint. But there he is, animated Grimlock. And then you've got Fall of Cybertron Grimlock at the same time. There's a bit of a size difference there. They're both Voyagers. The animated one, it towers above him. Absolutely towers above him. And he also feels a lot nicer, a lot heavier. He does have the problem where you can see his head underneath, as does this one. This one is entirely hollow, so it feels really, really light. And unfortunately, the plastic feels awful. My son's got this horrible little £1 robot with a light up LED in its chest, and it feels the same as that. It's not flimsy. I'm not worried about any of it sort of snapping while I'm transforming it, but it's not. It just doesn't feel right. It feels far too light and far too. It's got that horrible filmy texture to it that you know. He's a strange one. This for £35, I would expect a bit more. I expect a bit better plastic, and from there weigh a bit more. It's just because he's completely hollow. So yeah, that's pretty much his Dinobot mode. There's not much to it. There's some lovely detailing, lovely paintwork. I'll get to that one. I'll take some photos. You'll be able to see in proper detail like the nice little bits around here and the bits up here and what have you. Oh, I forgot to show you the box. Show you the box because it's one of the few that I actually have the box for. Lovely little box. Nice big Grimlock on the front there, and then on the back, lovely little tech spec and picture of the pair of them and what have you. So yeah, nice little box. I'll probably be keeping that. there is one other thing I forgot to show you, which is a way of storing his weapons in Dinobot mode. He comes with some really nice weapons. Lovely sword there, which is nice translucent orange and black plastic, and then a shield which is made out of the same gear. If you want to make this mode look even shitter and even more ridiculous, what you do is, there's a peg on the back of there, well, I'll get this in shot, peg on the back of there, you just pop it in the hole on the side of his leg, and he looks ridiculous. And the same with the sword, there's 2 pegs there, you can have it either way. Pop that into his leg, and then you've got like, attack mode! It's a good way of storing your weapons, I suppose, if you don't want to lose them, but really, are you going to show them off like that? I don't think so. That is just ridiculous. So, I'll take them out, and without further ado, we'll get them transformed. First thing you need to do to transform them, well, you can do it a couple of ways, but I always split the tail, which is really tight, which is nice. If I can get in, I believe, there we go. And then the legs, it's quite a clever little transformation on the legs. They're basically they're on like some kind of double hinge, and they just hinge down, poke in like that, and then you flick the foot out. And you've got a lovely looking leg. Same again with this side, just hinge that down, poke it in, flick the foot out, and he's pretty much done there, to be fair. Then what we need to do is sort the arms out. So they're on these really weird little joints inside here, and they make them really hard to move. But you just pull it out and turn it round. Nice little ratchet there, ratchet it down. Same again on this side, pull it out, turn it down, ratchet it back into place. Those ratchets are nice sounding, but they do sound like they want to break, which is slightly worrying. I don't think they will. Like I say, I've not seen any stresses in the plastic or anything. I've played with them quite a bit since Christmas Day, but it just doesn't feel solid. It feels like it could come apart in your hands, although there's nothing really to give that away, or no indication. But anyway, carrying on with the transformation, we'll just finish off his arms. So in here, he's got his fists. You just pull the talon bit of his foot up, and then you can do whatever you like with that. I tend to sort of put it like that. And then the same with this side, pull it up and pops the fist out, and then I'll just fold that up and put that there. So that's his arms. Then obviously the last bit is the big head. So what you would do, you just fold the arms up with his little Tyrannosaurus arms. So they can pretty much go anywhere, but like just sort of fold them like that, and then pop that off there. Turn this round, and it tucks. The reason he's hollow is because it all tucks away in there, and just gives him a bit of a backpack, and he looks very, very neat. Then, obviously, left with a nice big Grimlock face, and he looks fucking amazing. I do like the look of this guy. Just straighten him out a bit for you. There he is. He looks brilliant, doesn't he? He's one of the best looking bots I've seen in a while. Like I say, everything is really, really tight on him, and I'm worried that if I push too hard, he's going to break. But yeah, there's some amazing detail on him. He's all sort of, there's lots of translucent plastic here because the gimmick that I showed you before works in this mode. If you push the lever back, lights up his chest. He's got some beautiful light piping in his face, and he's just lovely. Looks lovely. I'll pop his weapons in so you can go on either side. But obviously the sword just goes in the hand there, and then the shield will fit on any one of these holes. There's one on either arm. You just pop it in like that, and then you've got them all decked out and ready to go. And yeah, I really like him. I think he looks lovely. I probably wouldn't put him in his Tyrannosaurus mode ever again after this review, to be fair, but in bot mode he looks amazing. Loads of nice detail. One of my favourite bits, which I'll try and get a proper close-up photo, is this Autobot symbol here, which isn't the proper Autobot symbol, it's the Lightning Strike Coalition symbol, and it looks lush. All the little teeth and lightning bolts and all that. And then he's got, yeah, he's really, really nice. I'll go over like the articulation. Obviously in the arms here, it can go out that way on that joint that I'm a bit worried about. You can move it up and down. He's got elbow swivel and rotation like on another ratchet. His wrists don't, no, his hands don't move. Oh no, they do. They're on little joints so they can move left and right for as much as they can. His head, ball jointed. Not that you get a lot of movement out of it, mine, but it's ball jointed. His legs, pretty good. You can go outwards to there, obviously forwards and backwards, and then he's got a thigh swivel and a knee bend as well. I'm not sure how much of that I got on camera because I was looking at the bot, but never mind. But yeah, he looks fucking lush. I am worried about the gold plastic. I'll be honest about that. It concerned me a bit when I saw the amount of gold plastic, but it's basically his whole chest is gold plastic. So in years to come, it could be a potential pitfall, especially considering what the feel and the quality of the plastic. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. Sorry, my phone is ringing on silent and it's annoying me, but never mind. I'm supposed to be at work. So yeah, there you go. I'll just do a quick comparison with the animated Grimlock, just because these are both Voyagers. I just wanted to show you. Obviously, the animated Grimlock's Dinobot mode was fucking huge compared to the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, but there's quite a stark difference when it comes to the robot mode, believe it or not, which I shall show you in 1 second. Should have really done a cutaway there, shouldn't I? Never mind. I can't be asked. Cutaways. No, that's not true. I do like the cutaways. I will try and incorporate more because I quite enjoyed the ones I did in my Optimus Maximus review. But right, here we go. So, animated Grimlock. Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. You can see there is quite a large height difference there between the two. Although I still prefer animated Grimlock because he's just mint. I love him a bit. Put my sword in. So yeah, in terms of scale size, I mean, you can never get the Dinobot scale right, can you? Because it just wouldn't work. Something transforming from such a large robot dinosaur into a smaller robot, it just wouldn't work. So there he is. Grimlock's got the better sword though, hasn't he? Animated. I like that one, but you know. Yeah, so there you go. That's like the size difference between the two Voyagers, animated Voyager Grimlock, Fall of Cybertron Voyager Grimlock. Yeah, there's a bit of a difference there, but I do prefer this Grimlock overall. Although this one, he is well worth getting just for the bot mode, because the bot mode is lovely. It's beautiful. He's got a lovely little head sculpt, loads of little details. And yeah, I would buy him again, definitely. If I had the chance now, I would buy him. Just in terms of the Fall of Cybertron line, just to give you a bit of a clue as to sort of the size of him compared to them, here is Onslaught. So you can see he towers above Onslaught. He's quite a big bot mode. Yeah, so that's a deluxe Voyager. Quite a big difference there. So yeah, I don't think I've got much more to say about this beautiful big bot. He's good. He's not. He's good. He's not. Fuck it. He's Grimlock!